We are gathered here today to sip some tea, honey. So make sure you guys have your teacups ready because this tea is what? Piping hot. Hey, you guys, it's your girl T, and I hope everybody's doing good today. Make sure you guys have your teacups ready.
Get ready. Y'all get ready.
Yes, you get ready.
Because this tea is what? Piping hot. All right, so last weekend, there was all this drama on social media. Azealia Banks, once again, went in on Remy Ma. And her and Remy Ma got into it. And Remy basically pulled out all these damn receipts on Azealia Banks and put everything out there on social media. It was insane. Basically, Azealia was upset because Remy Ma went on to Hot 97 and basically made it seem like there were no other female rappers out there doing anything while she was away. She said it was just basically a bunch of tumbleweeds, and Azealia Banks took offense to that. So go ahead and check out this interview really quick.
When I came home, there was nothing. It was tumbleweeds blowing through as far as female artists and rappers concerned. They were blowing tumbleweeds was going through the...
All right, so you guys just saw that interview. So after that, Azealia Banks took to Instagram, and she went off on Remy Ma about the situation. And this is what Azealia Banks had to say. All right, so you guys just saw what Azealia Banks had to say. And then after that, they literally went back and forth on Snapchat. Azealia was going off on Remy. Remy was going off on Azealia. And then Remy Ma posted a picture of what was supposed to be Azealia Banks' coochie. And basically, she looked like some damn roast beef. And Azealia Banks was telling her how she wanted to get labiaplasty. So this entire situation is a hot damn mess. I want you guys to go ahead and watch these videos of them going back and forth. Check this out.
Let's just hope that you get inspired to like write something other than like Nicki Minaj love letters and fucking that whack ass plateau plomo shit. Like, let's just hope that this fucking inspires you to like really bring your girl, because sis, Sis, you were really on Wendy Williams show with the funeral outfit on, like with somebody's church hat on, girl. Like, I just wish I could like breathe some cool into you. Like, that's all I want. That's all I want. I just want you to be cool. You don't want no smoke. Like, Remy, come on. You're already a fucking convict, girl. Like, that shit does not work anymore. You don't get it. It's not 2000, girl. Like, the auntie-ness just has to stop. Right, but you're not gonna post a text of me telling you not to be with Nicki Minaj. You're not gonna post a text of me telling you to stop fucking bringing papoose everywhere with this baggy fitted. Like, girl, you were used for Fat Joe's comeback, okay? You know, the reason that shit got a Grammy nomination was because of French Montana's hook and the money they put into Fat Joe's comeback. That was not a fucking Remy Ma moment. I'm sorry. But post all the other fucking texts too, okay? Don't just post like me kikiing about fucking labiaplasty and all kind of other fucking useless shit, okay? Post about all the true things that I said to you in your face. You're trying to make me look like a fake bitch, but I've been nothing but real. And half the shit about fucking wanting to get my career back on point. Wait, do you have my room key? Half that shit is shit that I already said on my fucking social media. Like, what? Wow, like, that's all you have. That's it? I'm disappointed. Of course I told you that you're one of my favorite MCs, and I meant that. I love your flow, but I don't love, like, you know, you trying to call out bitches for being fake when you're on a scripted reality show. It just doesn't make any sense. It's like, so you're posting and showing me being a good friend. I'm trying to cheer you on and encourage you. You didn't post any of the fucking texts where I told you, like, bitch, don't beef with Nicki Minaj. Don't beef with Nicki Minaj. If you want fashion, don't beef with Nicki Minaj. Fashion doesn't like that beefing shit. You're not gonna post any of that fucking shit. You're not gonna post when I told you that Plateau promo was whack. You're not gonna post when I told you to stop fucking making songs with Fat Joe. You're not gonna post any of that. You're gonna like post some other fucking meaningless shit. Bitch, get the fuck out of here. Step your art up. Please. Bitch, like, you have no creative capacity outside of like the parameters of the diss track and the battle rap. Like, your creativity is like not there. Your stylist hates you. Like, your stylist fucking hates you. Like, girl, la 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 la. Anyways, that was the perfect way to end 2008 to 2017 going into 2018. Of like, you know, you trying to call out bitches for being fake when you're on a scripted reality show. It just doesn't make any sense. And ew, why would you even post that fucking shit about labiaplasty? Like, ew, why would you even post that? That's not even my pussy. For fuck's sake. This shit just gets like auntier by the minute. Can't. Like, you're trying to post some sex like the recent. Like, I already owned up to my fucking petty hating, and I already said, yo, listen, bitch, you know what? I fuck with you. I am clearly only hating on you because I admire you. I owned up to my shit. You want to fucking eat Nicki Minaj's pussy, clearly, because every thing that comes out of your mouth, any fucking like rap, any art that you do is directed to her. Like, don't try to loop me in that bucket with you, bitch. I'm not a fake bitch, okay? I'm not a fake. Gag is that both Nicki Minaj and I reached out to you. Like, bitch, let's collab. We're happy you're home. Bitch, like me, who been through the industry and bitch.
Stop fucking calling me while I'm on the phone.
No shade, it's not even them bitches fire no more, Remy. I'm telling you, yo, the album.
Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. I'm a fucking savage, okay?
The fashion, everything at once. Yo, you can really fucking dominate the game and just fucking shut it down. And I
like, shut the fuck up. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. You said I'm gonna be in the background just cheering so fucking loud for you. Shut the fuck up. Shut your dumb ass up. Shut the fuck up.
Remy, and I'm not even trying to be shady, you know, Cardi B is cute, young and made, she got little cute bars, but that bitch bars is not fucking with you, and you should not be, like, in some photo with her, okay, whatever, like, let me stop being a hater, I'm happy for her success, I'm happy for everybody's success, but damn, Remy, like, I see it, and I know it's real, and I know it's good.
And if any of your faves got a fucking pedophile brother that's in fucking jail, get the fuck off my page. Don't say nothing to me, because I let that slide too. I could have went in and took the opportunity to violate. What about, I don't give a fuck about none of you bitches. None of you bitches. All y'all bitches is mad. How the fuck you mad at me? How you mad at a bitch that sat in a motherfucking pen for 7 fucking years and came home and got her fucking bag? A bitch that went independent and got a major to give her a multi-million record deal and she still got her masters. How the fuck you mad at me? A bitch that they tell her she got 22 minutes at Summer Jam and she reach out to 20 other motherfuckers and say, I'm going to share my stage with them. We going to make a moment. I'm going to try to get our Grammy category back. I'm going to try to, make it something that's different. Because I could tear a bitch down. Trust me, my mouth is crazy. Hands crazy. But I will break a bitch down to the least common denominator. But it take a special kind of female. It take a special kind of woman.
All right, so you guys just saw them going back and forth. And then the following Monday, Wendy Williams got a hold of the beef and she talked about this. And Azealia Banks basically said that she broke down crying after she saw Wendy Williams talking about her on national television. She said that basically it really hurt her that Wendy Williams would call her a sex worker and basically go in on her. So I want you guys to go ahead and check out what Wendy Williams had to say about Azealia Banks. Check this out. What Wendy Williams had to say. So this is what Azealia Banks wrote. She says, wow, this woman, Wendy Williams, called me a sex worker and I work hard for the money if I needed a vaginal rejuvenation. In what world is this okay? Wendy Williams accuses Azealia Banks of prostitution. This is a whole new low. I'm legitimately in tears. This hurts. This is the type of shit that becomes acceptable to say to Azealia Banks is nuts. So she broke down crying. She was really upset about what Wendy Williams had to say about her. Now, as of yesterday, what's even more crazy in this whole Azealia Remy beef is that now she's contemplating on suing Remy Ma. She's thinking that she might have a case now to sue Remy. So she basically took to social media and she said the following. So Azealia Banks takes to Snapchat and this is what she says. She says, just realizing that I can sue Remy Ma for trying to paint me in a false light. Those pictures were not of my vagina, yet she showed them to the world trying to say it was. I responded to something that she said publicly and her response was making a private conversation between the two of us public. So that's what she posted. Then she went on to say, is she still on parole? This can get messy. Then she says, revenge porn law, New York. And she goes on to highlight certain things. The perpetrator of revenge porn could face a $1,000 fine and up to a year in prison or both. So that's what she stated on Snapchat. So now this is causing even more drama. This whole situation is crazy. Now, Azealia Banks, like I've always said, she clearly has mental health issues. She's been going through a lot. I even saw the video of her crying. Somebody posted on YouTube where she was saying that the RZA took her to the hotel to basically fuck Russell Crowe.
Point blank, RZA took me to Russell Crowe's house to like a piece of ass. He took me there to fuck Russell Crowe. 100%.
So, and as we all know with all this sexual stuff going on nowadays, I definitely believe her on that. I definitely do believe that might have been why she was there at that hotel room. They were possibly trying to pimp her out. And then when Wendy Williams said this, it might have caused a flashback, and that's what really hurt her. But with that being said, it's hard for me to paint her as a full victim because Azealia Banks, you also had no problem telling 14-year-old Sky Jackson that her mother was pimping her out. You also talked about a lot of people who never came for you. You called them out their name. You went in on Zayn, called him a curry-scented bitch. You told Wale, you told him that you hate him and he's a nigger. You also told a random girl on Instagram that she needs to bleach her skin and pick cotton. So you have thrown a lot of shots at people who never came at you first. And even if they did come at you, you've taken it to the extreme with your responses. But it's funny that when you get it, all of a sudden you can't handle it. All of a sudden you're hurt. As far as Remy Ma, she's somebody that I would never trust. I'm sorry. If you're going to put out my private conversations and messages that I send you, phone calls, text messages, that's somebody I would never trust. And if I was on the outside looking in, I would be very, very careful with what I share with Remy Ma. If I was cool with her, whatever, I would make sure I wouldn't share nothing too personal with her, because for her to not think twice about blasting that on social media, to me was kind of crazy. And folks can make excuses and say, oh, well, she can do what she wants to do. Yes, she can. But for me personally, that'd make me give her the side eye. You know, that's one thing that she responded, but to post personal messages and stuff like that, that kind of made me look at her differently. You know, but again, like I said, to me, Azealia Banks is not a victim in all of this. Granted, what Wendy Williams kind of said was kind of harsh, but Azealia Banks has said some harsh, rude, and really tacky shit about people herself. And like I said, you also insinuated that Sky Jackson herself at 14 was a sex worker and that her mother was pimping her out. So what's the difference between you saying that to a child and another adult saying something like that to you? So now maybe you know now how Sky Jackson may have felt when you said that to her for no reason. So the whole situation is crazy. It's going to be really interesting to see if anything comes of this. But I don't know if she really has a case here, because at the end of the day, the picture that Remy Ma posted was not of Azealia Banks. That's one of those stock images that you can find online. So it wasn't like it was Azealia Banks' coochie that she was putting out there. But in other Azealia Banks news, I did want to address this. Azealia Banks had commented on a picture that Charlamagne the God posted. It was basically to commemorate him for the sales and streams in support of Cardi B's Bodak Yellow. And so he posted that on his Instagram. So Azealia Banks came on there and she basically wrote, "See, I knew you had a part in this, which is why you were going so hard, LOL." Because as you know, Charlamagne the God was saying that everybody needs to go out and buy and support Bodak Yellow. We need to do it for the culture. And now he's getting plaques. So Azealia Banks is like, okay, so that's why you're going so hard, because now you're being rewarded with plaques and shit like that. So the whole situation is insane. It's going to be really interesting to see how this plays out. Like I said, I doubt she has a case at all against Remy Ma. But I think at the end of the day, you know, people should realize that in the industry, there are no friends, and folks will turn on you like this, and people need to watch who they call friends. So let's go ahead and get the discussion popping. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit that like button, and make sure you click that bell so you can be down with the notification squad, honey. So let's go ahead and get the discussion popping. Go ahead and leave a comment. All right, deuces. Hey you guys, it's your girl T. Make sure to subscribe, like, and share my videos. You can also visit Lovelyti.com to purchase any merchandise. Also, don't forget to click the boxes down below to watch any of my previous videos. Talk to y'all later. Deuces.